can try as much as you want to put the handle on this sound right there, but that's unique, absolutely captivating, absolutely, skin crawling vibe right there is authentic. I have never heard it. I have never felt it. It's different. It's different, and I am honored and proud to say that this is coming from my homeland. I'm not a show. It's not a show-off thing. Please, don't go there with that. It's not a show-off thing. You've got to admit, if you're not being biased right now when you listen to the sound of this awesome, beautiful young lady, this creative in the background, then you've got to admit that this is something fresh and exciting and new and fresh, isn't it? I had to say fresh twice because it is fresh. It's quite refreshing. Yeah. The name is Sabrina Francis. We've had her here before, not on Spotlight. We've had her on Drop In before. We just touched base with her sometime about 2 years or so ago, Yeah, we touched base on her. I think it was around that time she had won that the songwriting competition by John Lennon, I believe. Yes, she was part of this, and it was around that time. Back then, we had her here on our show on Drop In. You understand? Because she was still, already we had to brace, gradually bring her onto you, because you sitting in your little own world in here and you didn't even know that there's this little creative that is somewhere on a little dot of an island that is creating this kind of storm. You understand? It happens sometime, but that is why Spotlight is created, because trust me, we're going to find them out. Best believe. There's way too much talent out there to just be focused on one group, one set, one name, two names. No, sir. Can you imagine if you lived your whole life and you was not exposed to this bravery and this excellence right here? No, sir. Hear that? We are live, by the way, on our YouTube channel. Make sure you go on over and you subscribe and you share up the live, or and make sure you turn off your notification as well. This is Sabrina Francis. Give me a next one day. By the way, we're doing something exciting here today as well, but you know what? I'm not sure how YouTube and them want to set us up. So, Bree, I'm going to bring you up right now on the screen, because we might just about start this conversation, because maybe when we play too much of the song as we live on the thing, who knows? They might start to give us pressure again. You know how these people and them normally are. Sabrina.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
Greetings. Oh, Happy Heroes Day. Happy Heroes Day.
Thank you so
much. Yes. I know, girl. The sound, it's different. It's islandy, but yet it's not the islandly that we're used to. It's simply what I said. The sound is refreshing.
I like to hear how you hype it up coming, and I love everything that you said. Is how I feel about it. It's amazing. Yes. I love it as well. We work hard on the song. We work hard on honing in on our craft. And I feel like we're doing something different every time. But that's the beauty of it.
That's the beauty of it. Absolutely. Girl, let we stick a pin right there, and let we just fall back down a little bit, because persons who may not have missed you the last time, we just want to give them a brief, quick run through to Sabrina. Sabrina, tell us a little bit about yourself and your entry into music.
Hello. I am Sabrina Francis. I am based on a small island of Grenada in the Caribbean, and this is where I have, honed my craft over the last, I would say, about 10 years. But even before that, I've been singing with my siblings. You know the story. We grew up with music in our bones. My mom used to be a calypsonian. We mimicked her growing up until I'm here at this point where I am using everything that she taught me to tell my own story and bring my own message through music.
Right. How does mom feel now that she's seeing all of this?
She tell me she's living vicariously through me. Aww. So everything she dreamed for herself as a musician, she sees
you're
me
accomplishing it.
Yes.
Oh, well, this is great stuff. Now let's talk a little bit about the accomplishment, because there's quite a few. Remember the last time we roped you in, I was saying to the listeners and the viewers, the last time we roped you in, you had partaked in John Lennon's songwriting contest, and you just pick up the people thing and you run with that. Padam bam, right there. So that is mine. You get me?
100%.
So the world certainly, by that time now, more of the world started to see more of you. In terms of, well, the UK for sure, you've got some audience over in the UK. You have you've been there. Yes. You've been on BBC One.
Yes, I've been on BBC One. I've been really, I don't want to say walking the UK market, but that's where I'm trying to spread my wings a little bit more, because we mentioned earlier Grenada small, and for a music career, or at least for what I see myself doing in the future, I would like to have somewhat of a bigger audience. And so we went over to the UK, testing the waters to see, how they would receive it. Lo and behold, it's been great, because recently in May, I think I performed at the Royal Albert Hall, which for me I worked
Ah,
for Asha, which is a Nigerian artist who paved the way for Afrobeat today. So
right,
it was
right.
amazing, to say the very
Right. Oh, this is good, girl. This is amazing stuff. Right. So to date, you've had releases. I mean, we're about to delve into another. Well, you're giving us a little preview of something. You're giving us something special here today, and I like that. You understand? But you've had released so much. How much? At least three bodies of work to date.
Yes, my very first body of work would be called Think in Color. That's a long time ago. When you listen to that, that's Baby Sabrina. That's my first set of songs. That's the
Right. The
song
voice and everything then different.
Yes, that's the first set of songs I wrote. Like I had my whole life to write those songs. And then my
Yes.
second body of work was I Feel, which was an
Right.
Afro-inspired album because I went to South Africa on a inspirational musical trip. I worked with some amazing musicians from Mozambique, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Johannesburg, and it was really spectacular. So that
Right.
experience opened up the way to where we
So,
are now.
girl, what is it like coming from a small island? Being able to impact your talent, your gift. Your
Mm,
God-given gift is being able to impact in so many different ways because normally when we in this little spots in the Caribbean we tend to be our scope tend to be limited in terms of we normally in a little bubble and we just see the US market or yeah like England, Canada, but being able to tap into the African market and being able to work so closely with established people within these fields. I mean, this is quite an accomplishment for a little girl from a little spot in the little small island like Grenada. So
thank you
tell me
very
about that. Tell me about this journey, how this all of this connection started happening.
much.
You know.
Well, sometimes it's hard to believe, and sometimes you're going through it and you're not really even seeing it as accomplishments in the moment. You're just taking little steps to try and accomplish this goal, this huge goal that you have for yourself and for your team and for your music. And sometimes
Nice.
you just end up in places and you're like, wow,
I'm here.
is this
Yeah.
real life? Is this real
Yes.
life? And so I really try to lead every day with a moment of gratitude because where I come from in life, this isn't we never saw music as a path to any type of career. It's always been
Yes.
soca, dancehall, and that has been something really small here in Grenada. So when I
Yeah.
started doing music, I think I said that the last time, it wasn't anything like it is now. I'm being booked. I feel like I'm being recognized for the work that we put in over the last few years. But when we just started, really wasn't a place yet for the type of music that I do. You know,
Right. The song was called Me with Maestro, isn't it?
Call me. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Well,
also a
I've released
producer
a couple of them with
with
Maestro.
him, right. He
Yes,
also does production for Tiwa Savage and these people, in it.
yes, he did for many people. Davido, Wizkid, Tiwa
Right.
Savage. The list really goes on. He's done a lot, and
Wow.
sometimes it's hard to believe that I worked with him, but it's really an encouraging thing for me and my journey for sure.
Tell us about your spot. You've recently earned yourself a spot on the Disney Plus special called
Yes,
Pentatonics.
yes, with the pentatonic.
Explain.
That's
I'm lost, so work with me here.
Well, the Pentatonics is a group, a huge worldwide hit, and they had a Disney special last year, Christmas special, because they usually do like Christmas albums, so on and so forth. And they wanted to do a project including different countries across the world. So they scouted different countries. They went to
Wow.
Iceland, they went to where Japan, they came to the Caribbean. Happened upon Grenada, and I was
Wow.
recommended by a couple of people because I've been, just putting in the work over the years, and I think my name was one of the names on the list.
Right.
And they heard me.
Oh.
We did an interview, and they were like, you know what, you are the one. And now I'm on Disney Plus. Who could have believed?
Oh my God, this is amazing stuff. Now you have to tell us about one of the initiative that you started home.
Yes,
What is the tree thing? Something with the tree.
Sabrina
What it
Street.
is?
Sabrina Street was
The tree
concert.
thing. Yeah, I know you had a guy in me there. Oh, the tree house. Tell me about the tree house project. What is the ultimate goal of this? But it seems I saw some little clippings from that, and I'm seeing listen the mature people, all people from all walks of life, all ages. I see them well put a little dantan on and them walking through to come to Sabrina's tree house. Tell me about this.
Sabrina's Treehouse concert started was birthed during COVID times when people couldn't go out. So we couldn't do
Right.
our shows like we wanted to. We couldn't have the big crowds of people. So we thought, what could we do where we could have 16 people, that was the maximum amount of people, and create something really special and unique so that they could say they left with a great musical experience. We came up with
Right.
Sabrina's Treehouse. And that's
Right.
really a venue that we have in the mountains of Grenada, Mount Agnes. We
Oh.
shuttle our guests up. They land on a red carpet. They have a little welcome drink. They sit around a breadfruit tree, which is one of the national fruits of Grenada. And everybody has headphones on, so they are completely immersed in the sounds.
Wow.
My
Wow, but
songs.
I can't remember. Are you still have it on? When does it happen?
It
What
happens
once?
once a month, and we started in 2020, I believe,
Oh
and it's
my
been
God.
going strong
Is it
ever.
a set date of the month? Is the
It's
last
not
Sunday
a
or the
set
last
date,
Sunday?
but I try to do it every 4 weeks approximately, as long as I'm on the island. The next one is on the 11th of November, and then the one
Girl.
after that would be on the 16th of
Come
December.
on,
Yeah.
listen, Raylene has been good. She's been awesome, but no, she understood because when I was home, it could not have been about that. So she let me breathe because she was
Right.
even supposed to stop off to get drinks, and we didn't. I couldn't bother with drinks that time. The last time I was home, there wasn't that on my mind at all. So the
Well,
next
next
time
time
I'm
you
home,
come.
certainly I need to tap into this. This song's really exciting.
Truly, yeah, it's really
Wow.
grown into one of the places to be. I mean, people visit from England or Canada. I think the last time I saw a family, they got off the plane, their flight was delayed, and they came straight from the airport to the show because they didn't want to miss it. So,
Oh,
it's
this is
grown its own
nice.
little life, and it's been doing really well, and I'm super, super proud of it.
Oh God. Let's speak now in terms of inspiration to you could give some pointers, but in terms of inspiration for young persons, young ladies, young people wanting to hone their skills, wanting to follow their dreams, wanting to go along that line as well. We about to prelude something there. We're coming back to that in a while. But as a young woman like yourself, it is really, really inspiring how your craft has you have not your craft has done it. You have applied yourself. There is strategic things. You are very committed to your cause, and that I imagine plays a very big role in terms of some of the things you've been able to achieve, which is just a tip of the iceberg. Because with a mindset like that, and it's every time somebody tap into Sabrina, they tend to go back with this thing. Yes, and the dots just continue to connect. So we have no fear for you. We know your impact on this world through your music and your talent is going to be great. This is just like a tip of the iceberg. So we just wait for that moment. But there might be a lot of people who wants to, whether it's music or otherwise, but mostly music I want to talk to. Yeah, and they probably have a certain set mindset, or they don't have a mindset at all. They're
Yeah.
just there. They might be talented, but they just figure, okay, it's supposed to come to me, or just a bit of a little pep talk for persons who wants to make this thing work for them.
Right. Well, it took me a long time to, what I'm going to say, it took me a long time to learn, and what I've learned is that anything that you apply yourself to is where you are going to see results. So, and my first advice would be to create. Let that be the basis of whatever you are trying to do, especially if you're in music. Create as much as you can. That way you are honing in on your message. You're creating your own sound, and it's yours. So constantly create, and try to, very, very important. I really couldn't do anything that I'm doing if I didn't have my team behind me. It's a small team of like 5 people, but we're all focused on the ultimate goal. It's people that I trust 100% with my business, with my money, with my, find people that you trust who would help you take on this load, because doing this, it's fun a lot of the time, but it's still a lot of work. So you need people who could help you, take on that. So my ultimate advice: constantly create as much as you could. Try to find a team that could help you along the journey, and stay
Right.
true to your self. Do things that you are comfortable with. It's very easy for people to come and say, "Oh, you could show a little bit more skin, or you could, do this song, or you could, sing more about sex, or do." It's very easy to fall into those things because it works and it sells. But if it goes against your grain, I don't know if it's gonna be long term. I think you easily burn out. unless you have a real
Right.
strong belly. But stay true to
Right.
you, create and find a team that works for you.
Right. In terms of financial wise, because that's a lot of the young people's now difficulty in terms of they want to start this off, they want to do this, but you know what? Yeah, you say a team, but to have a team, you need to sustain them. You have to put some sort of contribution. Before you got to the point where you could have afforded a team,
Mhm.
what was the approach?
An investor would be great. My investor is Dieter Brocalter. He's my mentor and he plays piano for me. So somebody who could help you sustain the expenses that come along with it, one of the first things I would focus on. And then, as with any business, you really have to lean on your creativity. At first, sometimes the first two people on your team don't get paid for the first, couple projects that you do. But if they're in it and they see the ultimate goal, then we work towards it. But you have to sit with them and just think of creative ideas to earn
Make
income.
it
And
work.
yeah, and it's catered to everybody. Things that work for me probably won't be the same things that work for you, but it's the
Right.
idea of sitting and thinking about it. And again, anything that you apply energy and time to eventually would reap results.
Right. Now, I'm going to switch this up just a little bit before we move on from that thing there. In terms of an investor, it's not very easy. A lot of people sometimes don't see they don't have the vision. So, yeah, you're talented, and that young man may have seen, that person may have seen. In terms now, from you now speaking from a creative standpoint now, yeah?
Hmm.
Speaking to potential investors, speak to them as to, make them look at it differently. Why it is okay to bet on somebody in that light. Because I'm sure Mr. Man reaping some good benefit now, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Because he took that first step.
thank you. The entertainment industry is an industry if it's done right, and if you could find a market. Like with any business, if you wanted to sell hair care products and you needed an investor, you would sell it as an opportunity to earn. And people don't see music as, especially in the Caribbean, sometimes we don't see it as an avenue to earn, but it really is if it's done right. So if you could formulate some sort of plan to pitch to this potential investor as to how you intend to make this viable, then
Right.
sure.
Okay, so it still falls back down on you. Make it make sense to them.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
everything is
Yeah.
on you. Everything is on you.
Right.
Nobody's going to
Everything's on
come up.
you.
It's all on you.
On
Bet
you.
in yourself.
Right.
Bet on yourself at the end of the day.
Okay, what is next? Okay, we know we have a brand new song that is about to be released next month on the 3rd, which
Yeah.
we will be previewing here, thank goodness. But what is some of the other things on the cards immediately?
Immediately, as I mentioned, we have the Treehouse concerts coming up, and we have been working quietly but heavily on this upcoming project. I'm calling it Meet Me at the Mango Tree, which will be
Oh,
premiering in February of next year. It's
oh,
the Treehouse concert, as I mentioned, but on steroids. So we're working on a musical project where we're telling a story using the sounds and the songs from my childhood, or the songs
oh,
that I've written specifically for it, to tell a
oh
story
my.
of heartbreak and recovery through music, which I feel like is a universal thing
Yeah,
that
yeah,
everybody could relate to.
absolute. Wow. I want us to preview that song now. Before we do that though, how can persons follow Sabrina? You're on Instagram, your
I
music
am.
is on all the platforms. Let's
I
go.
try to be everywhere. So wherever you consume your music, Instagram, if you go to Spotify. So my social medias are Sabrina Francis Music, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube Sabrina Francis, Spotify Sabrina Francis, wherever you listen to your music. I'm
Right. And
everywhere.
Sabrina is spelled Sabrin.
A.
Right. Just so. Okay, let's sample that new song. This one is not going to be out until the 3rd. It's the 3rd of November, right?
Yes, indeed.
Right. And it is called
Overflow.
Overthink. Overflow. All right. Let's
Overflow.
sample this one. We're hearing this for the first time. So is our listeners and viewers.
Yes.
Oh, we are privileged right
Here
now.
it
This
is.
is so cool.
Keep your money, share your love. There's enough, and I know that it's just begun. And I'm gonna be here, I'll never be done. I'll keep you around me, just because.
want to get me in trouble here today. This song is listen, man. This song is touching on, pulling on some heartstrings there in the middle of my. Lord God, don't do that, Subs. What are you doing, girl? You're gonna find yourself or find me in trouble here today.
When will you stop? I'm so sick of your walls, wish they come tumbling down. If you're gonna be here, you live and you learn to let go around me. Let's overflow and go easy. Won't grow without your confidence in me. It's such a compliment to be in your company. Let's overflow and go easy. Won't grow without your confidence in me. It's such a compliment to be in your company. Your hesitation makes me unkind. Everything hurts, babe, but we will be fine. And I know you love me, so let go and love. And we'll see we'll have all that we hope for. So let go and love. Let's overflow and go easy. Won't grow without your confidence in me. It's such a compliment to be in your company. Let's overflow. Let's overflow. Let's overflow. Let's in your
Overflow, let's. You see what he does? Overflow. Listen, me even hear the song before, but I know the song, but already I want to chant down this one because it just does this to you. This is a beautiful.
Thank you.
Oh gosh, we in for something absolutely great. This is just a single, right?
Yes, this is just a single. But more to
Really
come, as always.
I know, but you have a whole body of work there we had to get used to. You understand? And your songs are timeless. They don't have a shelf life. They're just appropriate. You can play them at any time. You know, they're just lifelong music. So there's no time limits on your music. There's no shelf life for that. And this is amazing. This is absolutely brilliant. Love this one. Overflow is amazing, and Overflow will be out next month on the November 3rd. So you can go on the streaming platform then to find this one. You understand? It was just a special given to us as part of the yeah. You ain't gonna find it now. Understand it? I know where you at with it. Well, hear that. That one might make my bedroom a little comfy tonight, but that's a privilege I have. I just work hard. You know? But if you would like to get it, you gotta wait until after the 3rd. All right? Wow, this one is a beauty. It certainly is a beauty. Sabrina, you are such a breath of fresh air. I can't wait to see where this heads. I just know. I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my heart. Your approach, your talent, it's just this is your comfort place. This is where you belong. It's right there. It's just there. You know. So there's we already understand where this is heading and where this is going, and we're just happy to be here for the journey.
Thank you for having me.
What's an honor? Come on, man. You know that. Such an honor. Don't be a stranger. Well, I think Raylene is going to be up my sleeve very often, so that's fine. I like that. You know, let her stay right there because we don't want you to go too far. You understand? We appreciate it, and thank you for being our spotlight feature for today. Anything you want to leave with our viewers, listeners, St. Lucia?
Yes.
Oh, St. Lucia Jazz. You might be a nice vibe to add to the St. Lucia Jazz. Hello, over there, event.
I absolutely love to be on the St. Lucia Jazz line.
Oh gosh, let me tell you. Oh, listen. Who's your booking agent? Okay, only have to book her through me, eh? For now.
Yes,
Only this one. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Listen, this is a beautiful woman. Yes, man. No, you would be a beautiful addition. Your sound, the vibe, the delivery, and you're island girl, so you know how to connect with island people. That is going to be a good thing. And she has a nice catalog of music. Guys, don't stick. Come on, Sabrina Francis for Jazz 2024.
Don't
Right.
stick. We like it.
Don't stick. We're doing this. All right. I'm going to make her two. Hello. Don't worry. I'm going to call you now. Sabrina, thank you so much. And
Thank
you
you
know
for
what?
having me
All the
once
best.
again.
All the best. Yes, yes, indeed. Bye-bye. Give that to me again, Sammy. Give it that again. Give it that. Give it to me. Give it to me. I want to hear your voice. You just sang out something there, and it was beautiful. A cappella. Give it to me. I put it on the spot. No.
Let's overflow. Let's overflow. Let's overflow.
Oh, girl. Bye. Thank you so much.
And I'm gonna be
I love it. Oh man, she's got a body of work. It's different. It's certainly different. Her song, like I said, refreshing. It's different. It's island vibe, but it's island vibe like you've never had it.
Yeah.
You talk when you hear it, it makes sense because you say, okay, that feels like we for real, but you've never heard it
Yeah, a little
like this
something
before.
extra on
That's
top.
what's beautiful. Sabrina, thank you. It's now 5 o'clock. We wrap up our spotlight program for today. Join us again next Thursday, God willing. We'll have another feature right here where we were honored to have had Sabrina Francis this time around. Enjoy the rest, yeah? All right, good. We're going out on that brand new one there, right there.
on running. When will you stop? I'm so sick of your walls, wish they come tumbling down. If you're gonna be here, you live and you learn to let go around me. Let's overflow and go easy. Won't grow without your confidence in me. It's such a compliment to be in your company. Let's overflow and go easy. Won't grow without your confidence in me. It's such a compliment to be in your company. Your hesitation makes me unkind. Everything hurts, babe, but we will be fine. And I know you love me, so let go and love. And we'll see we'll have all that we hope for. So let go and love.
An absolute pre-release right here with us. You're not going to get this one on any platform, not until the 3rd of November. All right, so make sure you look out for it because it's going to be out Overflow. It's called. Sabrina Francis is the name, and she's such a talent. She's such a beautiful, refreshing talent. At any given time, you can pull a Sabrina song, and trust me, it's going to uplift your spirit. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. All right, so go look her up now if you have not yet done so. Look up Sabrina Francis, get down some of her music, stream of some of her music, and get comfortable with them. All right, we got to pay some bills now. We'll be back in a minute. Don't forget Massey Stores, Sunny Acres is now closed for renovation, but all of the other Massey stores is going to be remaining open to serve you. As a matter of fact, as part of their commitment to you, their valued customers, the Leclerc branch is going to remain open up until 4 o'clock every Sundays during that renovation period. All right, stay locked on to us, or you could shop Massey Stores online. Yeah, you could shop there as well, and you stay locked on to us, and we're going to give you updates as to when the reopening of their Sunny Acres branch is due. All right, we pay our bills. We'll be back.
At Magical, we offer the Serenity Plan that allows you to make decisions about your final send-off, cover your funeral costs, and go towards any outstanding affairs like loans. Let's ensure your goodbye can be done with dignity. Contact us at Magical today for free